Hello everyone, my name is DustInLint and welcome back to Slay the Spire, where today we'll be going back to our roots, the Ironclad, after having a really good episode, or a pretty good run as the Silent, that didn't fully come to fruition, but oh well. Another try. Choose. Upgrade card. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. What? Loot. Choose a rare card to obtain. First of all, 4 choices. Second of all, enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. That's basically just 3 free cards without having to risk losing HP. That is also very tempting. You know what? We'll go with enemy. Meow's Lament. Enemies in your first 3 combats will have 1 HP. Cool. Okay, so that makes me want to do combats then to start off with. Fortunately, this will be 4 combats if I go that way. And actually, oh. Now, listen up. It's a stroke of genius. We have 1 combat. We have 2 combat. Assuming none of these question marks are combat, 3 combat. And the elite only has 1 HP. Is he actually a genius? Is he next levels of brain power unlimited? We'll see. So yeah. These guys have 1 HP each. Oh my goodness, that was so difficult. Okay, yeah. In your dreams. Dual wield, sword boomerang, reckless charge. Deal 9 damage, gain 1 vulnerable. I wish I could see what the upgrade form of that was before I picked that up. I'm assuming it would probably be like maybe upgraded to like 11 damage or something like that. Still apply vulnerable. I kinda like Sword Boomerang, gives us a little bit of AoE damage. Please no combat. Not combat. A strange blue humanoid. We will remove a strike from our deck. Yeah, we still need the blocks, just so we have some block. Have a good day. Oh wait, one of our question marks was combat. Oh, that ruins everything, but oh well. You're still dead and you're still dead. Dang, that's unfortunate that one of our question marks already was combat. Hemokinesis. Decent damage at the cost of HP. Twin Strike is 10 damage, technically, in most situations. I kind of like the self-damaging cards. It's a little risky, but I do like them a whole lot. And this is going to be our 3rd combat, unfortunately, but at least it's a Jawworm who is severely dead. And, ooh, I really should have muted my phone, but hopefully that sound doesn't pick up all too often. You know, Clothesline is great, but you know you have to go for the Flame Barrier. It's not too often great block cards like that come up. Oh, and it's just a Merchant. Which, man, Bottle Lightning. Upon pickup, choose a skill card at the start of each combat. That card will be in your hand. Pretty good. Mind Blast. Also potentially great on a first turn. Transform your hand. Exhaust. Also very risky, but potentially amazing. Gremlin Horn I would love to have. Champion Belt is amazing with our guy. Kind of feel like as much as it would be great to have like an uppercut or something like that. By 3 weak and vulnerable to all enemies, exhaust. Although that's pretty good too. I think we start off thinning the deck of crud cards sooner rather than later. We will upgrade one of our cards. Okay, so lose 2 HP, deal 18 damage. That is a very high contender. Deal 4 damage to 3 random enemies. Or deal 3 damage to random enemies 4 times, so 12 damage if it's a single enemy. But then the Flame Barrier Plus is also fantastic. Yeah, I think we have to go for the Flame Barrier Plus. Early on, it's just way too good of a card to have, even at the cost of 2 energy. And of course, our first guy is going to be a Gavilan. Like, we could just go ham on him this first turn. I'm not too sure how I feel about that, especially since how we won't have Flame Barrier going forward if we do that. So, you know what? We might just end our turn here. Let him do his thing. He's like, huh? What's going on? Oh, I don't know. What about you? Now, this is a tempting turn to bash Hemokinesis. That's a good amount of damage first turn, because that would be 21 damage on... Yeah, 21 damage. That's, I would say, good enough to warrant doing this. Already, like, almost a fifth of the way through this combat. Not quite a fifth, but close to a fifth. So Stunned wears off. He's going to try and hit us for 18. Which we can block all of that this turn. Or just close all of it and deal more damage. Or actually, you know what? We can just block all of it this turn. Beacon for 3 turns. We'll Flame Barrier. And then Sword Boomerang. Dishes out a decent amount of damage. 13 damage. There's no way we can block all of it. So I think this turn we go ham. Oh, and that is a dog barking in the background. Hopefully that doesn't get picked up. Yeah, that's 8 damage. And then this turn he's just going to go for a negative effect. So we just Kinesis and Strike. End our turn. 25 damage. We could get... Okay, so this turn, I think it's pretty obvious what we do. We Flame Barrier, defend, block all of the damage to this turn. Wait for him to do whatever he was planning on doing. And then we can do 13, 18... We can finish him off. Wait, can I do that? No, I have to use a Hemokinesis. Unfortunately, as much as I would like to not lose more HP in this encounter, but hey, we only lost 20 for that elite encounter. At the start of each combat, discard any number of cards and draw that many. That's so good. And then, as much as I do like Brutality, I think we go for Seeing Red here. It's a pretty good card, especially once you upgrade it, which I think... What's it look like this way? We're missing out on 1 extra... Well, no. It's not even 1 extra campfire if we go this way, because it's the only other one we got. Then it's just like a lot of combat if we go this way, which might not be a bad thing. You know what? Sure, we'll go this way. We'll upgrade our Seeing Red. Make it better for long-term use. And we get Whetstone. Upgrade to random attacks, Boomerang, and Strike. Can't be too displeased about that, but not the best outcome we could have hoped for. So these guys are going to try and hit us pretty hard this turn. So we definitely don't need a regular Strike. Maybe one of our defense as well. So we want to deal enough damage to kill as many of these guys as possible. So let's go for you. Pray that this hits the right enemy. Did not hit the right enemy, and we are going to get hit for 18, 21. You know what? As much as I hate to do it, we're doing that this turn. Oh, man. Was that the right call? I think for our situation, possibly yes? Lose 3 HP. I don't want to lose HP if I can avoid it, so I think we just Flame Barrier slash you, end our turn, and then you'll die as long as we get a strike. Next turn. Here it comes! Yeah, 25 damage if I can't kill you this turn. Oh, Sword Boomerang for 3. Get a Swift Potion, which is not bad. Headbutt, deal 9 damage, place a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Or Sever Soul, deal 16 damage after exhausting all non-attack cards in your hand. We haven't played this card, or we haven't used this card before, so I think I'll take it even if it might not go that well with our deck. So this guy, I'm trying. We'll replace like one of each of those again. I'm trying his for 13. Well, we can easily block. And then maybe just a regular old strike. Yeah, I think that's the right call there. Tries to hit us, but fails miserably. And this feels like a seeing red turn, so that way we can play everything in our hand. And kill this enemy. There we go. That was the right call there. Oh, I do like Blood for Blood, and it does synergize with our hemokinesis. Hemokinesis? Hemokinesis, I got it right. Whenever I say that, I feel like as if I should be saying Hemoknievel. As if I'm like... you know what I'm going for there. Let's not get mixed up here at all. So this is an interesting one. Get rid of our defend, get rid of our strike. Hope that we don't get... we did get a defend. I still think this is the turn that we do a Seeing Red. We defend. We Sever Soul on you. And we... oh, we can't quite kill you, eh? No, we can't kill either of them. Dang. So we are still going to take 6 damage. Not great, but not terrible. Hey, we got to use Sever Soul. That's something, right? So... Sword Boomerang. You're just dead. Flame Barrier. You won't quite die, but we're also not gonna get hit. Man, I am slurring all kinds of nonsense right now. Heal for 6. We get an elixir. Wild Strike. Deal 12 damage. Shuffle a wound into your draw pile. Or Perfected Strike. How many strikes do we have left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't think anything else says strike. No, so it would only be the... oh, I didn't mean to pick it, but sure, we'll go with it now. A Cultist and a Acid Slime. Well, we definitely don't want Blood for Blood in our first hand. Other than that, we can see how things are going here. I think Seeing Red is not a bad call on this first turn, so that way we can just get rid of this slime. Then go for like a strike. End our turn. Still has 38 HP, but as long as we... oh, I would like to use Sever Soul, but then we don't have any block. I think this is what we do here. We Sword Boomerang for 1. Strike. We'll still take 1 damage this turn, but he gets pretty close to lethal, if not lethal, next turn. As long as we get some good cards here. 16 damage strike. Yeah, that's enough. Man, only 16 damage though. I shouldn't have gone rid of strike so early. Oh, Infernal Blade is a no-brainer for me. Not always for everyone, but for me it's a no-brainer. Oh, and we have a chance to either transform, remove, or upgrade a card. We are definitely going to upgrade, and we are going to upgrade... What does that do? Gives +3 for each card that contains strike. So then that's what? 6. So normally at 16. But with that, it would be an additional 4? Wait, no, that math doesn't add up. So potentially up to 20 damage. Not bad. But I do like me a 0 cost Infernal Blade. Blood for Blood. Although, Blood for Blood is also really nice. But we'll go with the Infernal Blade. I just love it so much. Plus we have a chance to upgrade another card here. We definitely don't need the rest. And... so what is this? Deal 20 damage for 2. So that basically becomes a Perfected Strike, but a capped Perfected Strike. Because I'm not sure if we can get other strike cards. Or cards with the word strike in them. I do really like the idea of a cheaper and more damaging Blood for Blood. We'll go with that. We will proceed and fight our first boss. Ooh, hello. So we don't need you. Because on your first turn you don't... Okay, well... I think we pop Seeing Red right away, just so we can get all of our attacks off right away. So Vulnerable, Perfected Strike, Regular Strike, and we will continue. Already almost 1/5 of the way through the first attack, and we can't block any of this damage right now. That's what, 7 times 6, that's 7, 14, 20, 45, 45, 52. We would survive. I would like to do better than just survive, so I'm gonna drink our Swift Potion. Hope that we did get Flame Barrier. Okay, interesting. Flame Barrier, for sure, that has to happen. Then I think we honestly defend, and then we can Sever Soul for 24. Cool. Okay. Still gonna get hit pretty hard here, but not nearly as bad as it could have been. And now we have a free Blood for Blood right off the bat, which I love. In fact, I think we will definitely do right away, as well as a Sword Boomerang Plus, followed by a Flame Barrier. And other than that first attack, the rest of this encounter should not be that bad. We have a pretty good deck to deal with whatever nonsense this guy throws out at us. And I know it's just regular defense. No, I shouldn't be an idiot about this. I should defend... Strike. You know what? I can afford to get rid of 1 defend. Because I would have only dealt 15 damage there otherwise, which admittedly wouldn't be bad, but wouldn't be terrible either. Okay, so 16 damage. Or vulnerable him for 2 turns. Kind of feel as though we throw out the Bash Hemokinesis. We lose out on 2 of our powerhouse cards right now, but this is so we can potentially... Well, okay, we definitely can't finish him off this turn now. And we have some pretty nasty stuff going on. So we're going to take 14 damage no matter what. But we're also going to deal... Oh, it exhausted the burn because it's not an attack card. I definitely knew that and didn't do that by chance. Definitely not by chance at all. So 14 damage, not great, but hey, we should more or less be able to finish him off here within the next couple of turns. Because he's going to get hit for 12 damage by attacking us twice from our flame barrier, which will leave him with 9 HP. Then yeah, he's dead. He is severely dusted, and that is how we do it in our first episode at least. What do we get here? 104 gold. Oh, you're tempting me with the offering. Although I have heard Barricade is actually good. God, but I do love offering, and it does synergize with our deck. But it is 4 HP that we lose. You know what? I don't often take this. But, okay, how much block do we have even? We have Flame Barrier. We have Flame Barrier, and that's it. So, you know what? It's not even really worth taking. I think we still go with Offering. It's just such a good card. And we draw 2 additional cards each turn. Start each combat with Confused. On each card reward screen, choose from 4 cards instead of 3. Gain energy at the start of each turn. Start combat with 2 wounds in your draw pile. This one I don't feel is that bad in the grand scheme of things. And we are already on to the city. Thank you so much for tuning in into this first episode, everyone. Our first episode back for me, I guess. It's been a while since I've recorded. It might not be easy to tell because I've had such a huge backlog and I've just been very bad about uploading things. But anyways, if you made it to this point in the video, feel free to support in the form of a like. It helps me out a lot and shows that you want to continue to watch this series. And if you want to see more videos like this one, you can always subscribe to my channel to be notified whenever I upload any new content, whether it's of this or of any other kind. And until next time, as always, everyone, have a good one, and I'll see you next time in Slay the Spire. Bye for now.